Hey guys, welcome back to UModeler. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Mesh Ops. Mesh Ops is a tool or a set of tools that makes editing and adjusting 3D objects easy. It gives you quick access to core mesh functions so that you can make changes fast without dealing with complicated workflows. In this case, in Unity with UModelerX, you can manipulate standard Unity objects without needing to convert those objects to a UModeler object using something like UModelize. So why would you need this? For example, there comes a time when you may want to block out an environment without needing to adjust a face or vertice just yet. So you may choose to just use cubes. Or you have an asset in your scene and you want to adjust the pivot point on it without converting it completely. UModelerX mesh tools are really handy and really easy to use. Let's take a look. Alright, so once you have UModeler all loaded up and installed and you have the newest version of UModeler, at the top left of your screen, it should be located here and you're going to see these particular icons. Now, if you do not see these icons located here, at the bottom of your screen, you can see these two UModeler icons here, and you can actually hover over it. It's going to say UModelerX Mesh Ops, and so you can turn it on if you don't have it, or it could be located actually in your toolbar, because you can actually click and drag and move this wherever you want. So depending on where it's located, you can actually change the location, so we can click and move it here, which is a nice place for it. You can also move it down here if you want, or anywhere you want. Now, another neat thing about this little toolbar, you can right click it and you can go to panel. So this is going to give you kind of the name of it, so that kind of works out pretty good. You can, of course, again, move it wherever you want as well. Now, if we right click again and go to vertical, you can do a vertical layout of it as well. So there's another way to go about using this. So however you feel more comfortable using it, I'm going to go ahead and do the horizontal layout just for now. And actually, I'll do the right click, I'll do the panel, and just keep it right here under my normal toolbar, just so that we can see exactly what we got going on here. Great. So next thing we have these 5 different icons. Starting with the left, you have this icon here. This is the UModelize icon. So this is going to give you the ability to UModelize a object very quickly without going into any particular menus. So let's go ahead and look at as an example for that. So basically, if I were to go into game object and create a 3D game object, just a simple cube, and I'll just move this cube over here, and this is just a simple Unity cube. Now, normally, if you want to actually turn an object into a UModeler object, you have to right click and UModelerX and then click here. But to speed things up for game developers, you can select this game object and simply click this button. Perfect. And so now this is a full-fledged UModeler object, and you can now do all types of manipulations to this using all the built-in tools like you would normally do. Now, for any particular reason you actually want to remove the UModeler component to it, all you have to do is click this button again, because we have a UModeler object selected, this particular icon changes to delete the UModelerX component. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll select this object and then we can hit remove or delete the component, and there you have it. So looking at this environment was built all with UModelerX. And so as an example, let's just say I wanted to remove all of these items here, or actually let's select this, and let's set this here as well. Now, all 3 of these objects are UModelerX items. So all we would need to do is actually go to this icon, and as you can see, it says delete the component. We simply delete the component, and we're all set and ready to go. And so now we just have our objects just like normal, ready to go. And of course, if we want, we can actually select those same objects again and actually add that component back, and it again is ready to go. Awesome. All right. So the next icon icon here is the combine icon. So what's really great about that is that normally you wouldn't be able to do this directly in Unity, right? So what we would do is, say for instance, I'm going to go ahead and block this into maybe like something useful. So let's just say we have some type of door here. So I'm going to go ahead and block this out, something pretty basic. I'm going to move this over here and I'll just pull this up and say this is a door. And let's see what else we want to do. Let's go ahead and create like a door handle. So I'm going to mock this up. I'm going to do a copy, control, and paste. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this down and I'll just create some type of door handle. Great. And so say this was a door and I wanted to put something here, whatever that situation is. So great. So now we have these two items here. All I would need to do is select these two mesh items and just go ahead and select combine. And now that those are combined, now we just have one simple mesh, which is really great. It's really nice, and you can continue to block out your environment using cubes or whatever the situation may be. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be Unity cubes. We have these two items here. We have a trash can A and B here. They're pretty much identical items. But if for any reason this was a group of items or trash cans and we didn't want to separate them when we move them, so we have these two trash cans here. Now keep in mind that one of these trash cans have a UModelerX component and the other one does not. So what we would have to do is select the one that does have the component. Let's go ahead and remove this component. And now that that component is removed, we can select both of these items and then hit combine and we're good to go. And so now we have a combined object there. Now just keep in mind, the mesh tools work mainly on an object that does not have a UModelerX component. All right. So looking at our tools here, we have the combine. Now looking at separate. So now, for instance, we have these two objects. If we want to separate them, all we would need to do is select this object and hit separate. And there you have it. We now have these two items all by themselves. Again, great. And so the same thing with this door. So say we have this door and I want to separate that item. We hit separate and now we have the door and the handle. Great. So now for the fourth one here, we have the pivot. So what I'm going to do is now combine this handle in this door, and I'm going to do that combine, but this is a door. So right now doors would be, that's not the right pivot. So what's really great is that you can actually manipulate the pivot. So I'm going to select pivot. And when you do that, you have this little window here, and what we have is top center, center, bottom center, and gizmo location. So we can just start with the top center. So say top center is there. You can set your pivot point there, or the center there, or the bottom, or you can do the gizmo location. So say for instance, I want to move this here just like so, and say I want to move this to the edge there. So say for instance, do center and then move it over. There you go. So we want this to rotate right on that edge like a door hinge. So I'm going to go ahead and do gizmo location once you move this in position. And now your gizmo is going to work perfectly. And so now all we have to do is select this and rotate it just like that. Great. And so now keep in mind also you want to make sure that you are in the pivot mode and not the center mode. And then you'll be able to see that pivot. Awesome. Great. And then the last tool in this list of tools is going to be the reset X form. So basically all this is doing is changing your transform information. So for instance, if I click this, you're going to get another similar dialog box where you can hit reset all, reset position, reset the scale, or the rotation. So we can hit the rotation, and as you can see, we're basically taking care of all of these and zeroing all of that out. It's pretty handy. So let me know what you guys think about the Mesh Ops tools and how you're going to use them. I think they're really great. I really do enjoy these tools. It really makes it really easy to to be able to kind of get in here and manipulate items that you want. For instance, I can just grab this. It's really great. I can just say, you know what, I don't want the UModelerX component on these particular ones. It still works perfectly, but I do want to combine them, so I can just go in and hit combine. And so now I have this object, and even take a step further, I can just say center the pivot or however I want to go about it, and now we have a perfectly good object here that we can just manipulate and use as needed. And if we do need to separate it again for whatever reason, you can just quickly hit separate parts and it's all good and ready to go. Awesome. So this environment is primed and ready to get in and do all types of things with it. Awesome. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the new mesh ops.